Over the last several weeks, Xbox has been doing a lot of talk about what is going to happen internally. However, we haven't heard a lot about that externally, but thanks to Windows Central and Jez Corden, we have a lot of news about the plans Xbox has for the future. We're going to take a look at all of that right now. One of the most important aspects of this update is that we're getting to hear more from leadership. Unfortunately, it's via Windows Central and Jez Corden, who broke this very, very interesting report. Jez Corden also just did a somewhat critical article about the current state of Xbox and why he feels like messaging has been unclear. But today we're talking about these quotes. So they talked about AI. We are innovating in gaming AI focused on delivering player first, developer first value for discovery, engagement, and creator velocity. That was Sarah Bond via Windows Central. Now, I think AI can be utilized as a tool in a positive way. And I do think that eventually that is going to become a standard, but it has to be utilized in a way that is respectful to its creators. And it does seem like Xbox is actually working towards that goal of implementing it in a safe way. But there's more. Diablo 4 also seems to be doing well. We are integrating Activision Blizzard King titles into our services. We launched Diablo 4 into Game Pass, and Xbox has quickly become the #1 platform for D4 players, Bond reiterated in some of the other games on the horizon for Xbox. We are integrating with Battle.net, all while launching COD Warzone Mobile and preparing for the upcoming Hellblade 2, Avowed, and Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. But the good stuff is coming next, because there is an important focus on backwards compatibility. Backwards compatibility is honestly one of the strongest aspects of the Xbox ecosystem. They have done a lot of work to support it, and I am very, very happy to see that it has continued to get the support it needs. They continue. Microsoft is closing parts of the Xbox 360 store this year for new purchases. However, hundreds of the most popular Xbox backwards compatible games escape the Xbox 360 and continue to live on in the Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S. It seems that now they'll live on even further. As part of the emails to her team, Sarah Bond revealed that Microsoft has now set up a dedicated team to ensure the future proofing of the current Xbox game library against future hardware paradigm shifts, ensuring that our games remain accessible long into the future. We have formed a new team dedicated to game preservation, important to all of us at Xbox and the industry itself, Bond said. We are building on our strong history of delivering backwards compatibility to our players, and we remain committed to bringing forward the amazing library of Xbox games for future generations to play and enjoy. Bringing forward games is really important. One of the big concerns gamers have had about the future of Xbox was about their content library. They have spent a lot of time investing in the content library and trying to get it to a state where you're always going to have access to the games forever, basically. So the fact that they've built up a whole new branch of the company to focus on this is really, really exciting, at least to me, and I hope it is for you also. Real quick, I do have the wrong camera on. Whoops. Anyway, continuing on, we're going to continue. So the last one was about how they're closing part of the 360 store, and then they continue. At a time when the gaming industry growth is flattening, ours continues, Sarah noted, emphasizing Microsoft's ability to diversify and pivot. Microsoft's knack for diversification has helped it leapfrog Apple to retake the world's most valuable company crown. That's from Sarah Bond. That's all from a Windows Central report. It was reported by Jez Corden, and I think that the information within has been very, very valuable. But beyond all of that, one of the most important things is hitting that subscribe button, hitting that bell to know when my content goes live, or hitting that like button if you're already subscribed. I do really appreciate all of the support this far. Speaking of support, there's more about Xbox that is being reported. Sources familiar with Microsoft's plans tell me that the company continues to evaluate other Xbox exclusive games coming to PS5. I understand Sea of Thieves will be a key test whether other games might make their way to PS5 or Nintendo Switch. Well, the cat's kind of out of the bag on that one. Sea of Thieves seems to be a roaring success. It has been on the top pre-order list for PlayStation for weeks now. And I do think that that is going to continue into the future. I have to imagine that Xbox is very, very happy with Sea of Thieves and where it is at currently. And I think that trend is going to continue, meaning we could eventually get more games on the PlayStation 5. I would just brace yourself for that because it does seem like it is happening. Microsoft is in the middle of planning for its big summer Xbox showcase. I understand this is set to take place on Sunday, June 9th, and Microsoft is currently planning to announce a new Gears of War game at the show. A Gears announcement won't be the only new Xbox game at the show, which will also include release dates for upcoming Xbox games like Microsoft's Flight Simulator 2024, Avowed, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and of course a new Call of Duty that's set to debut this year. The big question is, will Call of Duty debut in Game Pass? Because it is now Xbox first party, but is there anything with the FTC trial that is going to mean it will not debut within Game Pass, and it will just be that traditional $70 purchase? Because I believe PlayStation still has the option of launching it in PlayStation Plus, but time is going to tell on that one. Now, with all of this, I want to just revisit real quick a quote from Phil Spencer, where he said, "I will say every decision we make today and tomorrow is for the better of Xbox. I know sometimes things get weaponized and there's some evil in the background that's making us do things. Phil hates exclusives, and that's why we're like PlayStation and Switch now. Every decision we make is to make Xbox stronger in the long run. It doesn't mean everyone's going to agree with every decision we make, but it is fundamental for how we make our decisions." For Spencer, moving toward the future is about walking in some part away from exclusivity. So he has talked about that. He has mentioned that in the past, and that is where everything is at with that. So are you excited about all of this Xbox news that's happening, or are you not excited? I am sort of curious where the community is at, so let me know what you think. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. If you have watched this far, I do appreciate you. I really appreciate the members, and I'm going to add a whole bunch of new members because 10 memberships were gifted today. Thank you so much to all of the members. If you want to become a member the normal way, you can click that join button right down there. I'm going to get out of here, but check out my opinion piece right here, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now, everybody.